Welcome to the KiddNation Extra Tuesday edition. You're going to find out what channel our TVs mostly stay on here in a couple minutes.
Huh, okay.
We all do that, right? We all have the TV on, probably not watching it because we're doing stuff around the house. But
Yeah.
you have that one channel, you always got it on, just in case. So we'll get into that in a second.
Okay.
Big Al Mac, the move is complete
The move
for the most part.
is 90% complete. Today is cleanup day. I have to fill in some holes that I made trying to mount my TVs, my previous TVs. So sheetrock work.
Why don't you just put them on a little stand so that way you don't have to do that every time
I
you
did
move.
this time because I don't think I'm going to be staying in this place very long. So I do have both TVs on stands this time. But last time I didn't know how long it's going to be there. So I mounted those bad boys.
Yeah. You were talking about how you had a neighbor that was an engineer, the girl that brought you wine.
Yeah. She brought me some, I don't know, it was white wine. And she's some type of civil engineer. I think that means you work on the streets and stuff.
Yeah.
And she
Roads
was
and stuff.
right next door to me. And then I met another guy, Eddie, and his mom and his wife, and they live 3 or 4 doors down. So I already know twice as many neighbors as I ever met in my previous place. I didn't meet anybody.
The fact that you got your grill out there and you were cooking up some steak and stuff, it reminded me of this guy that used to live in the apartment complex that lived when I was a kid.
Yeah.
His name was Richard.
Uh-huh.
You call him Rich.
Yeah.
He worked at the soda plant, I think, like for Coca-Cola. So whenever we'd go, now looking back, it was weird because we were like 9 years old and this guy was like 30-something. But he would let us go in his house because he had a pinball machine.
Oh, wow.
He had a fridge, one of those see-through fridges that they have at the stores with a bunch of soda, so we can go get sodas whenever we wanted at Rich's house.
Yeah.
And he would always be outside of his door on the bottom of the stairs grilling.
Huh.
And it would always just get us kids to come over, and then we'd have sodas at his house, play some video games, play pinball, and
Can't do that nowadays.
yeah, people would probably look at Rich weird now, but back then he was never creepy. By the way,
Yeah.
he was.
Nothing ever happened.
No, he was really nice to us. He felt
That
like
sounds so.
I know, but he was just I never felt intimidated by him. I always just felt like he was a buddy, and he never talked to us weirdly. It was just like, hey, you guys want a soda? You guys want pinball? Cool.
Not even when you got in this white van. Nothing ever happened.
Hey,
No.
some candy.
Nothing ever happened. But now looking back, man, yeah, I think if I was in my parents' position, I would feel
Yeah,
weird
that's
about
weird.
it.
That's weird. It's kind of like the show you told me to watch.
Abducted in Plain Sight.
Yes. And the guy, I still have only watched the first 45 minutes. And the guy says, won't you come pet horses with me or something?
And she did.
And she did. And the parents let her.
Well, because he had
Yeah,
seduced them into feeling like he was part of the
Yeah,
family.
right.
Man, that show, I think everybody needs to watch that show.
It's crazy.
It just really is crazy.
I just don't think it would have worked with any other family in the United States, but that family. He had to find
Yeah.
the right family.
And again, this is a meme that's been shared a lot lately, especially because a lot of people have watched that show. But if you ever feel like you're an awful parent, if you have kids and you feel like you're an awful parent, at least you're not those two. You know?
This may be the stupidest question ever, but is this based on a true story?
It is a true story.
It is a
Oh
true
my
story.
God.
I didn't know.
Oh my God! No.
I just thought it was a show.
It's a documentary. What do you
Did
think?
you
I'm
think they were
talking about?
I watched it
actors?
because y'all told me to watch it. I didn't
Did
know
someone
anything
pay you
about
to say
it.
that?
I just watched it just because y'all told me to watch it.
You
It was
never
good.
picked up that it was real. Ow.
I just asked if
You
it
just need to
was.
throw your TV away.
You thought that man was acting?
I didn't know. Y'all
Throw
just
your
said this is a
TV
good show. You
away.
need to watch it. That's all I knew about it. I had never even heard of it until y'all told me about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
I said this. I
Did you
said
ever
this.
finish it? Because you watched
No,
half.
I watched 45 minutes. That's
There's
all I
no
watched.
way
And you
you
never
watched it
cared
and
to
would
go
still think
back.
that.
I've watched 45 minutes of it. That's all. I
They
just,
show like news articles and
Yeah, headache.
yeah.
you can go to Six Flags and get a news article. I can get my face put on the front of a magazine at Six Flags tomorrow.
Okay, Al. All right.
All right. I would stop talking.
I just asked. I said it's.
I mean,
gonna-
if you would have asked me,
I prefaced
You need
it
to ask
with
us stuff off the air.
this is going to sound like the stupidest question ever.
If you have to preface it with that, don't ask it until there's no cameras and
here's the
microphones
thing:
off.
documentary is real.
I didn't know it was a documentary. I didn't know. I just started
Oh,
watching
okay.
it. I just watched it because y'all said watch this show.
No, we said watch this documentary. That's what we said. Oh man, yeah, but it is real, Al.
Thank
it,
you.
it really definitely happened, and that girl was a victim.
Thank
and
you.
That dad definitely did some favors that dad should not do.
Thank you.
But you didn't get to that part of the show
I
because
haven't
you
got
only
to that
watched.
part
He'll
yet.
never go finish it.
You have to. That is the point of the show. Is when he says that he
He's
didn't.
gonna
Even,
sit on pause till eternity.
this dad said something on this documentary that he had not told anyone. And could have gone to his grave because he did pass away in November. Could have gone to his grave and nobody would have known because even the bad dude died. And he told it on camera.
Eesh.
And he did. I don't think I know anyone who would have done that for a friend or that guy. Wow. So Al learned something today, which is good.
I did.
So we'll stick with the TV thing because it's time for the question of the day. Tina wants to know, you guys, what channel or streaming service is everyone's TV usually on? Mine is usually on the Food Network or Netflix, and that's about it. I don't change it from those two. What about your house, Kelly?
Well, it's normally, gosh, there's nothing really normal about our Fox News.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan loves Fox News, so I watch a lot with that with him. We've been watching some Netflix stuff together, and I would say a toss-up between Bravo and I guess HGTV.
If it were at my house, it depends on who turns it on. If my wife turned it on, it's on HGTV. She likes watching all those home renovation shows right now.
Me too. I love it.
But if it's me, I always put it on NFL Network. I just have it on there, and I know they're playing the replays of all the games, but that's my go-to channel. What about you, Al?
On Wednesday night, it's on whatever those Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, Chicago Police, whatever that is. I don't even know what it is, but I just go through the guide and I find that because that's my jam on Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's just random, usually ABC or whatever. Just random. Just
network.
Random. Yeah.
Jenna?
I know this is hard to believe, but I don't ever have regular TV on anymore, except for the Oscars and the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I listen to music on my Alexa.
So you don't even have the TV on ever.
I don't have the TV on ever unless I'm watching Netflix or Amazon Prime or Hulu. Yeah, I turn it off all day.
And if it's my kids, it's normally on Cartoon Network. So it's usually Teen Titans.
Should call my sister and ask her. She'd say, I don't have a TV.
She still doesn't have a TV? That's weird.
No.
You need to buy her one.
I bought her 4 over the years.
What's she doing with them?
She didn't want one.
Pawn them probably. I don't know. Take them back to the store.
I respect it. All right, if you want to be the question of the day, drop it in the comment section right there, Kid Nation, right below. And also, make sure you join us tomorrow. Another trip to give away with the winter warm-up, 7:40 Central is when we hook it up with that temperature. We got love letters to Kelly, and it's Whatever Wednesday. So you get to talk about whatever you want, Kid Nation. Have a wonderful Tuesday.